What are some skill sets that you kind of gained within those couple of years working there, like you've taken with you?
Man, I needed to learn how to make a cold call. That is one of the things that I think anyone can benefit from trying to do. And it's hard, especially as a non-business person at that, like not having a lot of business experience as a young person, it just feels so weird to call somebody up without, them having any context as to why you're calling them. But I eventually got good at it after a lot of practice, and the team was growing because we had a great product and we had product market fit. And I got to then lead a team of people, salespeople. So I got to understand management and start to build those management skills and just really learn cross-functionally how to communicate. And, from there, I started my next company. I was actually a co-founder of this company, but we were solving a problem that Echo had where there were thousands of people now working there. It was kind of in what we would call a food desert in Chicago, not a lot of places to eat. And folks were leaving at lunch to go find food and they'd be gone for a while. Selfishly, we would want them in their seat making phone calls. And so we decided to just bring a restaurant to us and have it pop up and kind of serve our audience. And it ended up going viral within the building, and people from other companies were coming into our cafeteria because they figured out there was some restaurant there. And that's when the light bulb went off and okay, this could be a business. And we ended up joining some of Echo's executives at the time to create Fooda, which, is still in existence, has now raised millions of dollars. And, as probably 30, 35 cities it was pre-pandemic, but that was really a transformative time in my life where I went from an individual contributor manager to like a founder of a company. And I was way too young and I didn't know much, but in that, with that growth mindset that we talked about from being a kid and trying to find ways around doing things, it served me well because you just had to learn really, really quickly and adopt new ways of thinking.
Awesome. I noticed that you had a question about that particular experience at Foodas. So do you mind sharing that, Sid? Or
yeah, so I've used Foodas, so that's why I find this so interesting. But I guess is it fair to say that you were the non-technical co-founder and kind of were focused on the other parts of the business?
Yeah, absolutely. So I could consider myself sales, account management, growth type co-founder. There was actually 5 of us. So it was a unique story. It was my friend Shane and Dustin. They were both in the same type of role as I was in sales management. And we created that program at Echo and then started our own business. We called it Lunch In before it was called Fooda. The 2 executives that we were all really close with caught wind of it. And it turns out they had a similar idea. And so we all just formed up and called it. So, we were definitely fortunate to have some really seasoned folks with us that helped us build it. But yeah, I did some of the sales, led the sales and account management type of, go-to-market strategy.
Welcome to The Cabin, a podcast where we interview diverse minds to learn about their paths to building skills and creative confidence. I'm Sid.
And I'm Ibra. Let's dive in.